Yo, we talking about groceries on FBA. Yo, easy. Yeah. J to the O, the Mayos. Groceries on FBA. What you know about that? Step your game up, suck it.
Hey everybody, Shawn Mayo here, and today I'm going to go through Tactical Arbitrage, the View Data page. There is a ton of awesome, great new stuff that's been added. Most importantly, something that I've been asking for since I started using the tool, and that's the ability to edit quantity. As you probably know, I do a ton of grocery, health, beauty, and all kinds of related replenishables, which are oftentimes sold in multi-packs. So this is something that's really been needed. In the past, I would have to look this up in other places. Now I can just edit the quantity, and it's going to show you it's going to show me my profit and my ROI and all that other information we need to know very simply right on the main page. So we're going to get to that part in a minute, but I just want to show you all the great new features that have recently been added, lots of changes, and you may not know what all of those do, so we're going to go through everything. Starting at the very top, to get to this page, you should all know that, but if you click on View Data, you can go down to the View Data option, and you're going to get to this page. So the very first thing, this green button at the top, is Download Data. This is going to let you download everything on this page, actually everything in the page, not just what's showing, but everything. So right now we're at 10 records per page. It'll go up to 100, but as you can see here, I've sorted it by highest number first, so we're actually looking at the last one, number 179. So it's going to download all 179 of those deals into a spreadsheet, which make it easier for you. You can upload it into a buy list or whatever else you're doing to track out your orders. So the next option is to check source prices. So what that's going to do is update all the prices from the source. So this is going to work just like you were doing a scan. It's going to go through, connect to each one of those, and check the price again. So I'll click the button to start it for you, but it does take quite some time because it is going to go to all of those sites, and it's going to check them one at a time and bring them all back in. So here we are back at the main page. Now I'm going to skip this one for a minute, but the update Amazon data is going to do the same thing. So when it adds a product, it is of course checking at Amazon. But what's going to happen is it stays here. It's not continuously updated. It doesn't get updated every day. So that data can get old if you leave it in there for some time or add it to a buy list. So, or add it to your save list for by hitting the heart. So from time to time you may want to update that information. So you can click on Update Amazon Data. It's going to go to check with Amazon again, make sure it has the most current prices. Now the middle gold button up here is to update adjusted price. And what that's going to do is it's going to update your store adjustments. So when you did your search, you may have entered some options to reduce by a set percentage, as well as for the sales tax to increase by a set percentage. So this may be if you have discount gift cards, you're using a cashback site, you used up all those gift cards, you got better gift cards, you got worse gift cards, or if the cashback site may have changed or any other reason you may have a discount. That's going to be for options 1 and 2, and of course the sales tax could be anything that's going to increase your price by a percentage. So now you can go here and you can update all that information at any time you need to. So this information is pretty important. View date is only going to show up to 1,000 lines. So when you're searching, if it gets past 1,000, you're either going to have to delete some of the information, or you're going to have to download it and look at it that way. So be aware of that before you start doing too much and importing too many items. You may not be able to see them all in this interface anymore. Now, anywhere you see one of these blue buttons, you can just click on it. It's going to show you what all the columns mean, what they do. You can also set which columns you want to view. So there's only a couple that I've turned off. I like to see the most amount of information that I can, especially selling replenishables and groceries, things like that. You might need to know the size and the weight, things like that. So anything you don't want to see, that you don't need to see for your business, you can just click those checkboxes and remove it right there. And of course, hit save when you're done. Now the next three boxes are to save, to mark as a mismatch, and to delete, and you can select everything or deselect them all. I'm going to change this to 100, and then you can select them and then delete, save, or mark them as mismatches, which we'll get to in a moment. So we're just going to go over these pretty quickly. You should understand what almost everything here means. The checkboxes is going to be when you want to do some kind of a bulk option to delete, save, or mark as a mismatch. So you can just click on those checkboxes and then do that in bulk. This number next to it is the order that it was found. So this is the first thing that was found. I just did this search to bring in some information to show you for the example. They were pretty wide open as far as ROI, but I figured in these categories, the grocery, baking, and some other grocery related ones, it would find a lot that would show all of the options that you could do. So you can of course sort by basically any of these. You can sort them. So usually I'm sorting by the newest, so I can see what's coming in as they're being found. This is all done live, so you can see the information as it's being brought in. As you're searching, if you're running a product search, which I have turned off right now so it didn't keep loading the feed, but as they're coming in, you can see them live if you're sorted by the highest number first. You can sort by your domain, which they're all Walmart, because I did a set Walmart search. Sort by title. You can sort by the price, the Amazon title. You have the image. So the product image is from the source. For us, it's Walmart, but it can be whatever site you're searching from. And the price next to that is going to be the price from, in this case, Walmart, or wherever you're sourcing from. The Amazon title is the actual title from Amazon. These boxes under here will show you the Keepa, or you can click on it, it'll take you to the site. Click on it, take you to Camel, or right to Amazon Seller Central for the item. So that will let you see what's going on with the, if you need to check for restrictions or anything else, take you right to list it. So the Amazon image is the exact image that's going to be in the listing. So if you want to see examples, make sure the things match. Obviously these don't match. It looks like it may have been a newer box, but it should have a newer listing for that. So if you just hover over either image, it's going to bring up a bigger picture so you can see it more closely. This is going to be the category on Amazon and the ASIN. You can have it try and find with another good guess if there's multiple listings under the same UPC. You can click on these, or if you want to go to Amazon, you can click on Edit ASIN and you can change it to whatever the correct one may be. So if you click on the arrows, it will scroll through and find better matches. So now, as you can see here, all the information has been updated. This was just over $100. It's going to change all the pricing, and now it's found the correct box. So all the information has been changed. You can see it is $92 for you know, a box of quinoa flakes. So obviously it's not one box. This is for 12 boxes, so we can edit the quantity, and it's not going to be a good buy, as I can already see. So since we were sorted by the price, and you know, I had to go, when you update the price and the information, is going to go and also update the sort that it's in. So I did go and find this item again, and as you can see, it's now a negative 28% ROI, since it's $102 to buy the 12. And it's only selling for $92. This is going to show you your payout, which is $74.52, which is a profit of negative $28, negative 28%. The next column is going to show you how many new sellers, which is 3, the item weight, and what the product size is. So you can, you know, if it's oversized, you may have to pay a bigger fee for your prep company to prep it. And the sales rank is 352,000. Now these last 3 here are for items that are this big red box is marked as a mismatch. So it's going to put it into this mismatch menu. As you can see, there's a mismatch page, so anybody who clicks on these can make mismatches, mark as a mismatch, and then you can go and into that page and fix it. It's, you know, community sourced, so anybody who's running this tool can go in and fix those. Now the X is going to completely delete this, which I'm going to go ahead and do, because obviously it's not a good buy. And the heart, if you click on the heart, it's going to go ahead and add that to your save list. And if you scroll up here, you can see success products were added to your save list, and later on we'll go here, but it'll be on this menu now. So if you had items, you find the items you want to buy, you can add them to a separate list and then go and work through that to do your purchases. Now the last thing, mark as a mismatch. This one obviously is a mismatch, so you just click on it. It adds it to the mismatch list, and then other people can fix that, and you're never going to see it again. Now one other thing I didn't mention under the Amazon title is the search title. So what this will do is make a search for this title on Amazon, where you can find the ASIN, and then you can go back in and update the ASIN if you choose to do so. Now when we sort by ROI, you can see there are some ridiculously high ROIs here, and that's because probably all of these items are multi-packs. So if we hover over this one, we can see it's a 24-pack. This is a 24-pack. This is a 24-pack. And usually the canned goods are going to be that, and you know, the more low-priced baking and cooking type items. So you know, we're at a 12-pack here and a 12-pack here. So obviously you're not buying it for $1.48 and selling it for almost $43. So we can just simply edit this and change this to 12. And it's going to update that information, and then it's going to put it in whatever order it is. If we sort by this, we can see all of those, and now we can see that after fees you get $31, so the gross profit still is 75%. So I mean, that would be great for us. 71,000 rank. This is a great item that you know, would have taken a lot of work to figure out in the past, and luckily we're able to now just update and edit the quantity, and now see that it's still a great deal to buy. Let's see the next thing here. This is only a single bag. I've actually looked at this listing before. I'm really not sure why. I think that these may be past the date to send new ones in, and it's ranked 65,000. I really don't see a reason why nowhere in the title or description does it say that it's more than a single pack. So I'm not sure where the high cost comes from. I've even checked the questions on here, and nothing really notes that it's more than a single pack. So that's about all there is to this page, other than reloading the information. You can click on this round arrow, and it's going to reload the information recalculated from Amazon. The next page is there is an option for download data. It's the same thing as this download data, so we don't really need to go through that. But if we go over here to our saved list, you can see the item we just added and some other items that have been added, and then you can download these as a separate list. You're also able to create new folders. So if you click on create new folder, you can make a buy list or a list of everything you bought today, for example, and then you can just move those items over there. So now, as you can see, we have a buy list for today's date. We can select items. As you can see, it's blank. If we go back to the main folder, we can select items, and then we can just click on move or copy to another folder. Select your folder, and it's going to move your items from there into the other folder. And you can have a completely different set of columns here from your main sourcing list. And you can update all the information just as you did in the main file. There's not much here that's different from the main one, other than having folders. You can sort things out. Every day that you do buys, you can be moving products into there after you do your purchase, and you can have a record. You can also go in there and download that data, and wherever you're logging your OA purchases, you can have that data there. The next option is for the mismatch page, and these are going to be all of the mismatches that people have found. So Tactical Arbitrage does run contests every month where you get discounts and all kinds of freebies for the people who do the most amount of matches or do a set amount of matches, and you can go in here and find the correct amount of matches. I don't know. Okay, so there's at least 1,000 that have been marked in here. So far, I'm sure there's well over that, and you can go in and you can help out the community by updating these, finding the right items, and these are ones that have not been matched. And down here, you can say that no match has been found. Or if somebody made a mistake by marking it as a mismatch, you can say this is a match. If you can't find the match, you can say no match found, and you can scroll through the multiple options, or you can find the correct one, edit the ASIN, and you can easily go to Amazon and search for this title over at Amazon. And then the last option is just to show any matches that you have found personally. And none of that is required, but other people are helping you. It's good for the community to help other people as well. And that's about all there is to it, to the view data page. If you have any questions, please post in the Tactical Arbitrage Facebook group, or you can send me a private message, and I'll do what I can to help you out. Thanks a lot, guys.